Hey everybody, I'm Trista. I am a star director from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. My team is Share the Warmth, and I am here to talk to you today about building your future with your Scentsy business. I am not going to take up a whole 10 minutes of your time telling you my Scentsy story because I have limited time with you today and I really want to cover a lot of really important things. So really quickly, a fast-forwarded version of my Scentsy story. I'm a mom of three. I have three girls. They are 12, almost 10, and 7. I have a husband. I have some really awesome pets. We have a Cane Corso, basically like an Italian Mastiff, really big dog. And we have a Sphinx cat. So I love my family. I just think we're the coolest ever. I joined Scentsy 10 years ago, and really just because I was obsessed with the product. I didn't have a whole big plan for it to become a business. I was just going to try it because I wanted more Scentsy. I was able to replace my regular job income completely with my Scentsy income within 2 years of my business. I have been working my Scentsy business completely full-time from home ever since then. I've never had to put my kids in daycare. I've been able to have the freedom to work around everything that my family needed at the time. And over the last 10 years, those needs changed. So I'm also able to support my family financially in a much more significant way than I ever have before. Insert income disclosure statement here. We have an income disclosure statement that we are supposed to share anytime we talk about earnings and income. So keep that in mind whenever you're sharing things about the business opportunity. Anyway, so absolutely love my job. I have been totally blessed by this business. If you would ask me 10 years ago where I would be, I wouldn't tell you I'd be selling Scentsy or working in direct sales, that's for sure. So, but my point is there's nothing special about me. I am a regular person. I am a hot mess half the time. I'm never on time for anything. I'm late for everything. So there's nothing special about me. I'm special, but there's nothing about me that gives me any kind of advantage over you. Anybody can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And I am not done yet. I have big plans for this year. 2022 is going to be the year that I hit Superstar Director. I am setting a goal and I am going for it. So we're all going to accomplish really big things this year. So if you've watched the other videos from World Tour today, you have already learned how to build yourself and how to build your business. I'm here to kind of put that all together and give you some ideas and hopefully some inspiration on how you can actually use those things to build a future for yourself with your Scentsy business. The best way to do that is by growing a team and helping others do the same thing that you're doing. So I'm going to mention a whole bunch of different things today, but I'm limited on time. So if you want to hear about anything that I'm talking about in more detail, I talk about this stuff a lot. Just find me on social media. I post videos on YouTube all the time, so just search my name there. I'd love to connect with you afterwards. Anyway, the most important thing that I want you to take away from the time I have with you today is that there is a very real potential for you to be incredibly successful in this business. And what I think is really, really important before you even start to set a plan on how you're going to do that is you need to find your why. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talk about your why. It's something that we like to do quite often in Scentsy, and for a reason. Finding your why is finding what makes you excited to work your business. Finding that thing that really sets you on fire and wants you to go out there and really work hard and really succeed. What gets you excited? What motivates you? For me, that's money. Income. The ability to buy things for my kids and pay for things for my kids and support my family working from home is my motivation. So my paycheck is my biggest motivation. Find your why. Maybe it's not money. Maybe your motivation is being able to take your kids on a trip to Disney World would be your motivation, or a new car. Whatever that might be, take that why, take what makes you really excited about your business and turn it into a goal, okay? Because a dream is just a dream, but you have to have a plan on how to get to that dream. So take your why, take your excitement, turn it into a goal for yourself. For me, it's my dream paycheck. That is my motivation. That's my why. I actually wrote it out. I wrote myself a check from Scentsy to me for, look at that, $10,000. That is my dream paycheck I want to make with my Scentsy business. It's going to happen in 2022. I signed the check, man, so there's no going back on this. And I have my title here. I just put it as a note on the bottom, Superstar Director. I'm going to be a Superstar Director. This is going to happen for me this year. So I wrote it out. I took a selfie with it and shared it with my team. I am posting it up on my desk, on the wall by my desk, right where I see it every day when I work my business. You can put this on your fridge, stick it on your bathroom mirror, wherever you're going to see it all the time. And it doesn't have to be a check. Like I said, if it's not your motivator, if what would get you really excited to work your business is taking your kids on a trip to Disney World, then take a picture of your kids. Take a picture of Disney World, splice them together, use an app, there's a million of them out there, put it in your background of your phone and have that as your wallpaper. And put, your goal title or your whatever it is that's your goal is. Use your phone background, that works too. There's a million different ways to do it. Just make sure that you figure out what it is that gets you excited. You set a goal with that excitement, and then you make sure that you never lose sight of it. Put it somewhere where you will always be able to remember, a daily reminder of why you're doing what you're doing. There is really good money to be made in this business. And I'm going to give you some real examples of my own paychecks from my personal business over the last 10 years. Again, insert income disclosure statement here. But real quick, I just want to give you some kind of perspective to really kind of help you to understand the potential that there is and the difference between just being a Scentsy consultant to sell Scentsy and that's it, and make your commission and be done with it, or doing the same thing, but also growing a team along with it. So June of 2011, I had been a consultant for 4 months. I was a certified consultant, so team of one, team of me, and I sold 550 PRV that month. I made $165 commission. Keep in mind, this is Canadian dollars as well. So if you're in the US, these numbers will be a little bit different for you. April of 2012, I was a superstar consultant. I had a team of 17. I sold 727 PRV that month. I was paid $662 Canadian. That means that $398 from that paycheck was from my team bonuses. More than half of that paycheck was because I had grown a team and I was helping them with their businesses as well. July 2013, I was now a director. I hit director in 2013. I had a team of 46 consultants. I sold 2013 PRV that month. And that was really the point in my business when I hit director, where I started focusing on hitting that 2000 PRV goal every month, because 2000 PRV in 1 month means you get paid a bonus 5% on all of that PRV. So once I hit director, that's the point where I started working full-time from home. 2000 PRV every single month was minimum I had to do to make that work. So I was paid $1,509. 621 of that was my team bonus. Pretty freaking good, right? November of 2018, I was still a director. I had a team of 99, so close to 100. I sold 4,407 PRV that month. So busier month, it was November, it was busy Christmas time. And I was paid $4,246. 2,108 was from my team bonuses. Half of that paycheck was team bonuses. November 2021, my most recent paycheck, this is just this past November. I have a group now of 426 consultants. I am a star director and I sold 4,786 PRV. So again, busy month right before Christmas. I was paid $8,362 Canadian. 6,144 of that was from my team bonuses. So I would have been paid, I didn't do the math on this, but $2,000-ish. That's really quick, probably awful mental math, on my own sales. And that would have been an amazing paycheck right before Christmas. But because I have been building a business over the years and I have grown my team and I have really worked to solidify the community that we have in our team, and just keep growing all the time, $6,000 was what I got paid for doing that this past November. So I'm not telling you all of this to like show off or brag. That is totally not it. I really just think that it's important to know there are real people out there who are making real money. And you might hear a lot on social media or from other people or critics on the internet that there's no money in this business. There is money in this business, and it is not hard to do. It is actually a lot of fun. You just have to want it and work for it. And work doesn't sound like fun, but with Scentsy it is. So, okay, so there are 3 things. I'm supposed to share 3 key points with you guys today. So I have narrowed it down. 3 things that I think have been very important for myself and my business and what I've learned over the years. And 3 things that I really believe strongly that if you can do and focus on, you will also be very successful in this business. Number 1 is to be yourself. Number 2 is to focus on others. And number 3 is ask everybody. So let's talk about being yourself first. You have to always be meeting new people. And quite often people get it wrong when they join a direct sales company in general, not even just Scentsy, but they assume that it's about selling. It's about sales. I'm not a salesperson. I won't be successful. It is not about sales. I worked retail my whole life before I found Scentsy, and I was never a good salesperson. I was always bottom of the sales. I never got the bonuses. I didn't like being pushy. So it is not about sales. This business is about relationships and people. You're not going out there trying to make a sale. You're going out there trying to make a new friend. Okay? Meet somebody new and be authentic and be yourself. You can't rely on your friends and family forever. And I know that there are some consultants who have a ton of support from their friends and family in their business, and that's amazing. But there are also a lot of us, myself included, who didn't have that kind of support, especially right out the gates when you first start your business. No, it doesn't matter how many friends you have, if you know nobody, if you're super popular, it doesn't matter. You can't rely on that long term anyway. It's all about constantly meeting new people. So I'm going to give you an example. If you opened up a coffee shop, so instead of starting a Scentsy business, you opened up a coffee shop, would you expect your friends and family to come to your coffee shop every morning for their morning coffee no matter what? Probably not. You'd want them to come and try it, obviously, and support your business. What would you want them to do though? You would want them to go to your coffee shop, take a picture of their coffee and post it to their Instagram, tell their friends how awesome the coffee is at your coffee shop, bring their friends with them to your coffee shop. It's not about just your circle. It's about expanding out of your circle. And that is how you grow a business, whether it's direct sales or not. So getting your friends to host parties for you is better than just having your friend order from you every month, because you're going to go and do that party and you are going to meet 12 more of that one friend's friends. And some of them maybe you've already known and some of them maybe you don't. And then at that party, when you're doing your friend's party, you're going to offer something awesome and they're going to want to host their own parties. And then you book 2 more parties from that party. And then you go into those 2 parties and you meet 10 more people here and you meet 10 more people here. And then you book 3 more parties here and 3 more there. Now you've got 6 parties. Then you're going to meet 10 people and 10 people. And it keeps going, you guys. So the more new people you are meeting, the better. And you have to learn how to, number 1, ask your friends and family to help you with your networking rather than just buy things from you. Also, do things that you love and share about them. So pick things that you like. What makes you you other than Scentsy? For me, it's plants. I love plants. You can see a little bit behind me. And I'm a newly obsessed plant mama. But I love plants. I love my cat and my dog, and they're very specific breeds of animals that I have. So I join Facebook groups for those breeds. I join Facebook groups about plants. I join moms groups on Facebook. I join all of the free giveaway community groups on Facebook. Focusing on things that I like, that make me me, and then participating in those Facebook groups. So like I'll post pictures of my dog in the Connie Corso Facebook group, and I'll ask questions about training my dog in the group, and I'll comment on other people's pictures, and I'll love people's pictures, and just being active in those groups and talking about things that I love anyway is going to allow me to meet new people through those groups. And if I'm having a conversation with somebody about their dog in a group, I'm going to send them a friend request, because why not? We connected. And then, so do things that you love. Take your dog to the dog park. It doesn't have to just be on Facebook. Take your dog to the dog park and talk to other people who are there. Talk to the other parents at school drop off. Talk to the cashier at the grocery store. Make connections with people. But doing things that you love and sharing about things that you love, especially on social media, is going to be key, because it's showing who you are. And your Scentsy customers and people who are not your Scentsy customers yet are seeing that, right? You can also join free giveaway groups and just give away boxes, Scentsy boxes. If you have orders coming in Scentsy boxes, don't recycle them. Stack them up, toss all that packing paper in there. It's amazing if people are moving. Take a picture of it, post it in a giveaway site. Free moving boxes and packing paper. Who needs it? Okay. You're gonna get people like, oh, hey, do you sell Scentsy? Who aren't even interested in the boxes. It gets you out there. It gets you meeting and talking to new people in your community. And it's just an opportunity to brand yourself so that people will talk to you about something if they're curious about it as well. So if you're wearing something that says Scentsy, or you have a Scentsy decal on your car, conversations come up a lot easier that way. I'm getting off track. Also, important part of being yourself is you have to remember that not everybody is amazing at everything. You can't be a rock star at every single thing that you do. And that was a really hard thing for me to learn in my business as well, is you can't just try to copy what other consultants are doing. Somebody else might share something and it's an amazing idea and she's doing amazing with it. But if I try and just take what she's doing and copy it word for word and copy and paste, and it's not me, it's her. And I will be much more successful at whatever that thing is. Let's say it's basket parties. If I take her ideas for the basket parties she's doing and I make them my own, and I make my own flyers to go with them, and I put my face on the flyer, and take things that you're learning, but make it your own and make it you. If something that you've copy and pasted from another consultant says y'all, and you don't talk like that, change the wording. Like, it's very much about being yourself, and people will know when you're being fake. And then find your one thing and rock it. Don't try and rock everything. Find that one thing you're really good at. Some people are amazing at basket parties. Some people are awesome at Instagram lives and doing stories and things like that. Some people are awesome at Facebook parties. Pick whatever it is you are good at, fundraisers, and just go hard in that one thing. And when you are doing something that you love and that you know you are good at, you're gonna feel awesome. And that feeling is gonna just radiate from you, even on the internet, even on social media, and people are gonna be more drawn to you. So find your thing and just rock it out, and don't worry what everybody else is doing. And then once you're meeting new friends, speaking of social media, once you're meeting all these new friends and adding all of these new friends to your Facebook page and all of that goodness, you wanna make sure that what they see on your Facebook is stuff that is authentically you, including Scentsy. But they need to be able to see how Scentsy fits into your life, and it can't just be a whole Scentsy advertising when they go to your Facebook page. I try and keep it like 30-40% Scentsy, 60-70% me. So I post pictures of my kids, I post pictures of my plants, I post pictures of my pets, I share things about topics that I'm interested in, things like that, but keep it positive. And then when you are sharing Scentsy, don't just share flyers. People will scroll right past that like it's nothing. They won't even notice it. Share things that are authentically you when you're sharing Scentsy. So grab a bar, take a picture of you with your new bar. I love this smell. Or your new warmer, or whatever it might be. Do a 30-second video on how to change your wax and talk about how awesome the new Perfectly Pomegranate bar is that you're putting in your warmer. Share pictures of your kids putting labels on bars when you're unpacking an order. Whatever it might be, share Scentsy in a way that's personal to you, and don't try to sell it. Don't say, isn't this warmer pretty? It's $46. Just say, isn't this warmer beautiful? If they agree with you, they're gonna ask, oh my gosh, how much is it? I need that. But you're not trying to sell something, you're just sharing it because you think it's beautiful, okay? That's the difference there. It's called attraction marketing. It's very, very important. Be yourself. Also, really quickly, I wanna note, you should also be connecting with other consultants, especially if you're brand new. Make sure you're following your sponsor, your director. Find people that you really look up to and love what they're doing, and follow them, stalk them. I mean, don't be creepy, but follow other consultants that you really find inspire you. Take their ideas and make them your own, but it's very important also to try and connect with consultants in person as well. If you go on an incentive trip, sit down and have conversations with other people. Find those people who are hitting the promotions and earning the trips and earning annual mentor and all of the awards and things like that, and connect with them and pick their brains. And you don't have to be exactly like them. You can do it in your own way, but it makes a really, really big difference when you're able to connect with other consultants and follow other consultants as much as possible. Okay, so that was be yourself. Now we're going to talk about focusing on others. This is a really quick one, but it's very, very, very important. Sharing the business opportunity and growing a team in your Scentsy business is not about you at all. And if you were thinking about it with that mindset of, I need new team members, I need to find somebody to join this month and hit certified because I need trip points for the Alaska trip, or I want to hit a promotion, so I need to find 3 more people to join my team, it's not going to happen for you. Well, it will eventually, but it'll be harder. Obviously we want all of those things. We want the promotions, we want the trips, we want the awards, we want the paychecks that come along with people joining our team and sponsoring people. But believe me, I'm all for making money. If you're telling me that I can make better money by helping other people do what I'm doing at the same time as I'm selling Scentsy, heck yes, I'm in. Okay, so think of the blessing you could be giving a new mom who doesn't want to put her baby in daycare. She wants to stay home with her baby. A friend who is, drowning in student loans and doesn't know how she's going to get herself out of debt. Why wouldn't you want to share the Scentsy opportunity with them? Right? Because you think about how it's helped you or how it's going to help you, and what it can do for that person in their life. You have to go at it from a sense of helping other people as opposed to helping yourself. Because when you're just a generally authentic, good person and you want to help somebody out and you focus on how you are helping other people every day in your business, your own success in your own business is going to come right along with that. And you're going to hit those promotions and you're going to go on those free trips and you're going to earn all those awards and you're going to earn those $10,000 paychecks because you are helping others along the way. And it feels nice too. It's just the best feeling ever to help somebody get started and get to know them and build a friendship with them. And the community in this business is just awesome. I love the community of Scentsy. And then be able to see them succeed and celebrate with them when they hit their big promotions. And it's just the greatest thing ever. We seriously have the best job ever, and everybody needs to have a job this awesome. So that's what you need to remember when you are talking to somebody about the business opportunity. It's not about you getting a new team member. It's about that person. And also don't be intimidated to sponsor. Don't be scared to sponsor somebody new because you're a brand new consultant. The best time to ask someone to join is when you're a brand new consultant and you are just started because you're excited about your new business. Why not get your friend excited to join with you, and you can learn together along the way and build your businesses together. And then down the road, you're going to be going on free trips to Alaska together and it's going to be amazing. Don't wait to sponsor. Don't feel like you're not ready. If you don't know something, if you don't know how to help your new team member, you have a sponsor to help you. You have a director to help you, a star director, a superstar director. You have your whole team. There is always help. So you are not in this alone, and the best way to learn is to do it with somebody else. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about asking everybody. And I mean everybody. You cannot assume anything about anyone ever. The more that you are out there doing parties, the more you're selling, but also the more opportunities you're going to give yourself to find that next person who might want to join your team. And they might not know it right away. They might just want to host a party first. And then when they host a party, they might realize, okay, maybe I want to do this. Sometimes it takes people time to really realize. So ask everybody. Don't assume what their answer is going to be without asking them first, because if you don't ask them, somebody else is going to ask them and you're going to kick yourself. And if their answer is no, that doesn't mean no forever. You've planted that seed, and as long as you keep watering that seed and keep that relationship with that person going and keep checking in with them every once in a while, how are things? How's life? How are your kids? Oh my gosh, the pictures you just posted were adorable. Whatever. as long as you keep watering that seed, you never know when something is going to change in somebody's life. And there might be a time where something happens and something changes for her, and she's going to remember that conversation because you got her thinking about it. So never, ever, ever assume, just ask. So there are two ways someone can join. They can go to your PWS, your personal website, and they can sign up for the full Scentsy starter kit. That's 99 US, 129 Canadian. You have to have a PWS for them to sign up with the full kit. So it's $12 a month in Canada, free for the first 3 months when you join, and then $12 a month after that. It's a business expense. You can't go wrong. Have a PWS. Um, so they can do the full kit on your website, and then they get a welcome email, and then you connect with them and help them get started. Or they can choose to host a party first. If someone is on the fence or not quite sure it's for them, you can offer them to try hosting a party first, where you do the party for them, just like you would for any other host. But you can call it their launch party if you want to, or if they're still not quite sure, you don't have to. You can ask them, it's totally up to them. But they get to do the party first. They can see how you run the party. They can see how their friends react, how their friends love Scentsy, and just see how the party goes and kind of get a better idea of whether they really want to give it a shot or not. Usually they do. And then you can actually flip that party over to them and, as the new consultant. So it would be their launch party, but they technically don't join until you close their party. Now, the host exclusive kit is available on every party order that you submit. You have to use your host free credit towards it. It's $77 Canadian, 59 US, I believe. Um, so how that would work is if they decided they wanted to sign up after their party, when you're closing their order, you put all of the orders into the party order in your workstation. You enter all of the host rewards. She can choose to use her host free credit on other products. As long as you have $1 left or 50 cents left, even of host free credit, you can still add the host exclusive kit and pay the $77 for it. Or she can choose to use all of her host free credit toward it to lower the cost of it. And then she still also has her, I keep saying her, it could be a he, sorry. I hate doing that. It could be anyone. They still have all of their half offs and all of the rest of their host credits to use on whatever other products they like. When you close that party, you just add their host exclusive kit to the host cart. They'll get an email with a link. They can click on the link. It gets them all signed up. And then once you close the order in your workstation and hit the submit button, you have the option to choose either to flip the PRV to the new consultant or not to flip the PRV. If it was her party, it was her friends, and it was her launch party, then yes, you want to flip the PRV over to your new consultant. And that means that when you hit that submit button, her party, their party, is going to disappear from your workstation, and it's going to show up in their brand new workstation. I have to stop doing that. It's going to show up in their brand new workstation as a new consultant, and as soon as you close that party, they're going to get the welcome email, and they're going to be an official new consultant on your team. Now, what I want you to remember, first of all, if the host says no and she's not interested in the host kit, offer it to all of the guests at her party, because it doesn't necessarily have to be your host who uses that kit, but you still have the opportunity to add that kit onto your party order. So if the host says no, she's not interested, okay, awesome. But was anyone at the party? Do you have any friends maybe who might be interested in snagging it? Because we have one available with your party order, and if we don't use it, it just disappears, and I would really hate to waste it. Go at it with that approach and ask if she has anyone that she can think of who might be interested in it. If you can't find anyone from her party or her friends who might want it, go to your own contacts, okay? I keep a list in my phone. It's my dream team list, and I just write down the names of people I talk to about joining Scentsy. Even if I've just mentioned it and they've said, nope, not interested, I'm going to write their name down and when I talk to them and just what we talked about, really quick notes. So then I'm going to go back to my list, my dream team list, and I'm going to go and I'm going to say, okay, well, Sarah was really interested, but she couldn't quite afford the starter kit. So maybe I'll offer her this one. I'll message Sarah and say, hey, closing a party. I've got a $77 starter kit available. I'd hate to waste it. Do you want to snag it? Don't close any party order without giving away your host kit. It is an advantage that you have on every single party order. It's like a secret weapon, and I don't feel like enough people know about it. I have made it a goal not to close any order that I have in the workstation without finding somebody to give that host exclusive kit to. It's an awesome kit. The only way to get it is with a party order. If I am giving the kit to someone and they were not the host of my party, and they're just a contact that I have. And this can happen on any party order, by the way. It could be just a mystery host order that I'm doing myself where I'm the host, or random orders that I've collected throughout the month and I'm submitting it so I can use the host rewards. I can choose to give someone the $77 kit. I still use all of the host credit for myself. I just leave $1. They pay me the 77 plus taxes and shipping. I add that to my cart. All you have to do is make your host in the workstation the person who's signing up. And if it happens in a party situation where Sarah hosted a party but Lisa's signing up, you make Lisa your host and enter all of Sarah's order in the host order. Sarah's never going to know that Lisa's name is on it in your workstation. It's not going to make a difference to anybody else. But then when you add the host kit, Lisa gets the join option, the join email, and all of that kind of stuff. So that's how you would do it. But it is a secret weapon, and you need to be making very, very good use of it. And it's an amazing way to bring up the opportunity. You can choose to give away some of your host credit towards it as well if it's your own order and your own host credit to give away. I could say to Sarah, I know we talked last time and the cost of the kit was the only thing holding you back. I have a kit today with my host credit I could give you for $50. Would you be interested in snagging it? So it's totally up to you on how you want to do that. And the PRV then would not flip over because it was my party, all of my orders. I'm not giving her that PRV. I'm just giving her the host kit and the party is mine. So you have the option to do it both ways. But giving somebody the host kit, especially if they've hosted a party, is an amazing way to get them off to a really awesome start in their business because they're joining on the day that they close their launch party. And they could have 500, 600, 700 PRV from that party already in the bank on day one as a consultant, which means they're already earning their shooting star kit and award, and they're already well on their way to earning one of the levels of sensational start. So it's a really, really great way to get people started and also get them started on the right path, excited with sales in the bank and a commission check already coming. When I'm talking to my hosts about joining, I will break down their order for them at the end of the party. They'll give me their wish list. I'll put all of their wish list items into an order, um, uh, just break it down into how it would cost and give them a total. And then I would give them another message that says, hey, but we also have the host exclusive kit available on this order. If you wanted to get started as a consultant, this is what that would look like. And then I would break down the order for her on what it would cost her and show her everything that she would get, including her wish list items with her half off items. And then at the end of that message, I'll say, or you can start up and you can get the starter kit and this and this from your wish list, and this would be your total. But we would also be flipping this party over to you as the new consultant. So you would also have a commission check of X amount of dollars coming to you on the next payday. That I find makes a really, really big difference because even if they're just joining because it's a crazy deal and they want all the stuff in the kit, you never know when a kidnapper is going to turn into a rock star leader. And I know a lot of rock star leaders who started as kidnappers. So keep that in mind. Offer it to everybody, every single person who places an order with you this month. Thank you so much for your order. I'll let you know when your bars are here. By the way, have you ever thought about making money with Scentsy for yourself? I find that's the best way to bring it up in conversation, and they can say, oh, actually, I've thought about it. And then you're into a conversation and you're going to add them to your dream team list. And if they say no, they're not interested, okay, write down the name, make sure you remember that you talked to that person about it, but you're planting those seeds. So, and I find that's a really easy way to kind of bring it up in a conversation without feeling pushy or salesy about it. That's it. That's all the time I'm allowed today. I think I went over by a few minutes, so I'm going to sign off now. Please connect with me on social media. Find me on YouTube if you need more information on anything I've talked about. I would love to talk to you. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you'll be able to take something that you've heard from me and my ideas and my experiences and use it to grow your own future with Scentsy. Thank you so much for listening. Bye, guys.